Not anymore.
Not anymore, yes.
I didn't sign anything. It's in France, 15th of July, just outside Montpellier. I have no idea.
That was a pretty good guess.
So Sophie Turner was on the Graham Norton show, shading Meghan Markle left and right while talking about her new movie. And the crowd laughed so hard, the clip went viral. And Meghan was caught off guard, showing how fragile she is and how much she loves attention.
The big film, X-Men, Dark Phoenix. And Sophie, of course, you are that Dark Phoenix.
I am.
So what happened?
For Meghan, this was total humiliation because she always uses victim stories to sell her interviews and shows. But Sophie Turner on primetime TV just exposed her hypocrisy and made it hurt even more because she seemed so real.
I have to say, first of all, I wouldn't have recognized you, except I just said the words Sophie Turner and you walked out.
Yeah.
But this is your natural hair.
Well, except for the fringe, this is fake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just...
Sophie was just being real funny and unfiltered, saying whatever came to her mind with no scripts, no acting, and no preaching, while Meghan looked stiff and fake, like every move is calculated for PR. And on live TV, the audience laughed, clapped, and roared every time Sophie threw shade, showing the world that people are done taking Meghan seriously and are more than ready to poke fun at her. And this totally destroyed the carefully crafted image she has spent years building, and it was a complete disaster, leaving her exposed, weak and desperate for attention in front of millions of viewers.
Whole family except for one of my brothers are here.
Oh, they're all here?
Yeah, and my godparents too.
Wow, there's like a little
Where are
bus
they?
of the Turners. Where are they?
Where are you?
Oh, there they are.
Hi.
Respect has to be earned, not forced, and sympathy is something people give, not something you can script. And Sophie Turner proved that because the public laughed at Meghan instead of feeling sorry for her. And within hours, clips of the interview were everywhere on TikTok, X, and YouTube, with edits of Sophie throwing shade next to Meghan's past interviews and comments poured in, showing Sophie destroyed Meghan without even naming her. And it was pure authenticity. Sophie had more credibility in one line than Meghan in 10 years. And Meghan's nightmare came true because she was trending not for her own work, but because Sophie humiliated her effortlessly. And Sophie even joked about people clinging to Hollywood after failing everywhere else. And the audience went wild again.
My career.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, not Game of Thrones, not X-Men, Graham Norton. Which, you know.
And this is on telly, you didn't have to come.
And the internet immediately connected it to Meghan because her Hollywood career has been full of fails, with Spotify falling apart, Netflix pulling back deals, stalling, and her brand sinking under debt. And what was supposed to be her shiny new palace in Hollywood has turned into a graveyard of failures. And Sophie's jab on TV exposed everything. Meghan won't admit showing her whole Hollywood journey looks desperate. And in just one appearance, Sophie Turner managed to undo years of Meghan carefully crafted image, mocking her victim act for everyone to see.
One for sorrow.
Like, do you always salute the magpie, single magpie? Me too. Yeah. It's weird when I'm in a car with somebody and
they don't.
Well, I'm saluting and they're like, what the hell?
You say good morning, Mr. Magpie?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but to myself sometimes.
Sophie completely outshined Meghan on stage, made the audience laugh at her, went viral online, and showed how obsessed Meghan is with Hollywood failures. And for Meghan, it was total humiliation, while for Sophie, it was effortless. And as Sophie's clips spread online, Meghan's PR team stayed totally silent. No clapback, no statement, no staged response. And that silence spoke louder than words, making it clear she had no defense, because Sophie hit too close to the truth every second of Meghan staying quiet, confirmed she hides from real challenges, preferring controlled Netflix scripts over live moments, and Sophie's raw, unscripted honesty exposed. Meghan's biggest weakness, that she can't handle authenticity, and her humiliation got worse when other British stars openly praised Sophie for saying what everyone was thinking, creating a huge collective cultural clapback.
Sophie, you've talked in interviews about how all the cast have their own superpowers. Now, obviously, Jessica's is pranking.
Yes, Jessica's is pranking.
What are yours?
Sleeping. Yeah.
So I hear you're very good at sleeping.
I'm incredible at sleeping. I can do it anywhere you like, anytime.
You guys have
A bunch of UK stars subtly reminded Meghan that she left Britain and Britain hasn't forgotten. And for someone who once called the UK toxic, this hit hard. Now British stars joined, Sophie making Meghan the joke on primetime TV. And for years, Meghan tried to look polished, dignified, untouchable, the modern Diana who can't be mocked. But Sophie's casual shade cracked that image, showing Meghan as hypocrite, not humanitarian, and Hollywood opportunist, not victim. And the brand she spent millions on was shattered in one interview she wasn't even part of, and insiders love it, whispering she is difficult, demanding overproduced. And now everyone jokes that Meghan is only famous for being mocked trending, for fails, humiliation, and rejection, never for real achievements.
Professional. Yeah, James bored me.
She's got this particularly anywhere, but particularly in a director's chair, the high, thin, very uncomfortable chair that we always get to sit on. She can sleep in that. It's incredible.
But is this because you're very bendy?
I am. I used to sleep in cars like this.
Sophie Turner, either on purpose or by accident, cemented Meghan as Hollywood's most infamous cautionary tale. And reports say Meghan was fuming after the incident, raging behind closed doors about being overshadowed by younger, fresher stars. But that anger only made her look bitter, because in public, Meghan isn't feared, admired, or respected. She's mocked and laughed at.
You know, my leg behind my head, I think.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Can you do that?
Let's see.
Now I'm going to pull a muscle. I won't be
You can't do it.
for the rest
You
of the
can't
show.
do it. I promise. We'll edit it out. Oh no, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
That's good.
And every time Meghan tries to look powerful, the world just sees frustration. Sophie Turner didn't just humiliate her on TV, she exposed her as irrelevant. And now Meghan, who once demanded everyone take her seriously, has been reduced to the punchline of Sophie's jokes on The Graham Norton Show. Sophie didn't even have to say her name. The audience, the public, and the internet all knew who she meant. And for Meghan, this was more than embarrassment. It was a turning point, because once the laughter starts, the sympathy ends. And now, instead of Meghan the victim, everyone sees Meghan the hypocrite, a woman mocked on live TV, roasted online, and exposed by stars half her age. And the question is, can Meghan ever recover from being laughed at so openly? Has Sophie's viral shade made her a permanent punchline? Or does she still have one last card to play to try to get her dignity back?
when I'm warmed up.
So what do you claim, James?
And if you think Sophie Turner just exposed Meghan's whole PR game for the joke, it always was hit that like button, so more people see the truth. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the story isn't over. If Meghan was humiliated by Sophie, imagine what happens when the next star, the next comedian, or even Hollywood itself piles on the walls around Meghan's image are cracking. And now the whole world is laughing. So here we are, Meghan Markle, a woman who once thought she could control every story, has been taken down by Sophie Turner in one long interview, and her silence looked guilty, with British stars clearly siding with Sophie. Hollywood insiders whispered even louder, and Meghan's rage behind closed doors only made her look weaker. And for Meghan, this wasn't just humiliation. It was proof that the public has moved on, proof that younger stars like Sophie Turner can say out loud what others only hinted at, and proof that Meghan Markle is no longer untouchable. She's a punchline. The crown she chased has slipped. The Hollywood she clung to is laughing, and the only role she has left is being the butt of the joke. And the cruelest irony is that Meghan and Harry are still household names, still trending, still in headlines, but never for achievements, charity, or leadership, always for humiliation. Meghan trending because her brand collapsed under millions in debt. Harry trending because he got booed at the Emmys. Meghan trending because comedians roast her. Harry trending because Parliament moves to strip his titles. And now Meghan trending because Sophie Turner mocked her on live TV and the public laughed along. They are not admired by anyone. In fact, people openly mock them. They are not celebrated for any achievements. Instead, they are constantly ridiculed and laughed at, and they are not respected in any way, with their reputation and image having completely lost all credibility, and the public only sees them as jokes rather than serious figures. They are still popular, but it's the wrong kind of popularity. The kind that keeps you in headlines, but only for all the wrong reasons. The kind that makes you not an icon or someone people admire, but just a caricature. And that's exactly exactly what Sophie's viral moment proved, showing that Meghan isn't untouchable. She isn't respected. She isn't feared. She's just entertainment, the butt of the joke, not the star of the show. And no matter how much Harry and Meghan tried to control the story, the truth is out now. They aren't in charge of their own narrative. The public is, and the public is laughing at every move they make, pointing out every failure, every embarrassing moment, and every fake attempt to look important, making it clear that their so-called fame is hollow and only exists for everyone else to mock and enjoy. And this is what makes the situation even worse, because instead of being remembered for achievements, charity, or leadership, every headline, every trending topic, every viral clip, every social media post, every meme, every reaction video, and every celebrity comment only reinforces that they are laughable figures. People shake their heads at their attempts to be serious or dignified, and the more they try to present themselves as important or polished, the funnier they appear in the eyes of the world, showing that their control over their image is gone, and the narrative they spent years trying to craft has completely slipped away, leaving them exposed, weak, and completely at the mercy of the public, who now decides when, how, and why to laugh at them. And no amount of money, fame, or carefully staged appearances can change this reality, because their persona has been cracked for everyone to see, and the cracks keep widening with every viral clip, every celebrity comment, every trending discussion, every gossip post, every late-night joke, and every social media thread, making it painfully clear that the public no longer takes them seriously and instead treats them as constant entertainment for ridicule, gossip, and jokes, highlighting that the kingdom of carefully curated fame they built has crumbled under the weight of truth and authenticity that they cannot control. And as this continues, their attempts to reclaim dignity or respect only make them appear more desperate and more vulnerable, revealing that their image is now fully dictated by public perception and the collective laughter and commentary of millions around the world. And this cycle shows no signs of slowing down, because every new incident, every viral moment, every sarcastic remark, and every unexpected joke only fuels the narrative that Harry and Meghan are permanent punchlines in the story of modern celebrity, making it obvious that their carefully constructed empire of influence and admiration has been completely overturned and replaced with a reputation built entirely on humor, mockery, and public scrutiny. If you loved this deep dive and want more juicy breakdowns, hit that like button, subscribe to Bella Breaks Down, and turn on notifications so you never miss when we expose the real story behind the headlines. Join the conversation and let us know what you think in the comments below.